interesting table with a fresh news which says the following. CNN producer admits Russia story lacks a basis. It was a result of persecution. Yeah, no doubt. And 3 CNN reporters resigned after publishing story about a non-existent meeting between Trump advisor and Russian businessmen. So we know quite well. There was something just as you see in the same table. You also see the appearance of Netanyahu. Really, both of them are people who are hated and persecuted. Now, let us see the table, very interesting table. Now, as we look for best meetings, as usual we look for the best meeting of Trump, you have Trump, and the Nasi, the president, you have also Tabrit, and then Nirdaf, persecuted, yeah. Clearly, one can see it all over. People try to persecute him to find anything that he will not be elected. A lot of haters. And this is really simple because, as we not see now, also his attitude to Israel. Now let us see what we see more in this table. So as we said, Trump, the president of the state, persecuted by Arabim, by a lot of enemies, Arabim, the enemies. Now it is very interesting that exactly in the same place we found Netanyahu, Rosh, Netanyahu with the head of the government of Israel, Memshal Israel, Rosh Memshal Israel, also persecuted. We know the story, the same thing. Interesting, it is all mainly the those who are persecuting him. As we speak clearly, in Israel also, the papers, newspapers, they are those who are most persecuting Netanyahu. There's something in the state, because they incline to the left, and we know quite well. So they don't want such kind of leaders. So what is interesting, as we said, is the same table. You have the head of the government of Israel, Netanyahu, Bibi Netanyahu, with enemies against him, and similarly as we saw with Trump. So both of them really the same story, are hated, persecuted, but all this is stand before Messiah. As we said that if Koresh could be, even not Jewish, be like a Messiah, which God called him Messiah, will help Israel to settle, so same thing Trump. And nearly even some says that he has some spark of the son of Joseph. Interesting. It can be. So you have also Bnei Yosef, the sons of Yosef, Ephraim coming here. Amazing, with Mashiach, with son, and even the son of Jesse, Ben Isha coming here. And another time Mashiach, with Mashiach, son of Yosef, Mashiach, and David. Amazingly, even you have here parallel, this year Tafshin Ayin Vav, which is this year according to the calculation of years from the creation of man, Adam, who is Adam, is the first letters, Adam, David, Mashiach, because all this is the soul of Adam. So all this table clearly shows us that Netanyahu and Trump, both of those kind of really people who, you see, help Israel and have this terrible opposition, mainly from the left. And as we said, these are now really the condition that Israel will be redeemed by Messiah, was Mashiach, son of Yosef. But everything depends on Jews keeping the Torah, keeping the Sabbath. But unfortunately, they see that more and more now the opposition to sanctity and holiness of the Wailing Wall, of Sabbath, more desecration, and many things which is against purity of life. You have, homosexuals and so on, pride, parade. So all this against the Torah, no doubt. And this is what the Satan does, because he is doing everything to disturb Israel, to get really the full redemption, to get Messiah. So let us hope that seeing all these codes, which is the blueprint of creation, and now truth is so clearly telling us the truth, what is really going on in the world, what is behind everything. So let us hope that Jews will repent will keep the Sabbath because the holiness applies, and keep the Torah. Unfortunately, now also a position of reform, which are very much against the Torah, even hardly believe in the Torah. They make bar mitzvah to dogs. They put a talis on the dog and celebrate his bar mitzvah. It's frightening. How those jokers really want place in the Wailing Wall, which is the place, the holiest place the Jews have. So very interesting table, very important table, and telling us what is the truth and what are the conditions to have Mashiach ben Ishai, the son of Jesse, coming and redeem us, as we have the word, surely will be redeemed, girl, but only when we will keep the Torah. So very important and significant table to our days.